All right, guys, welcome back to the show. What I'm going to do is, I know this video is not live yet. I will make this go live right now, and hopefully everybody gets to see this. Right, this is going to be interesting. Enable DVR, yeah, whatever. Save, boom. Right, so I think this should be live now. So it's been updated. This means that we should see a complete live stream right now, and things should be very, very interesting. So look. So what was I going to say? Again, I'm not sure what's going on. Why this is not showing up as live? History today. History is out there. History videos. So yeah, if you, I don't know, guys. If you can see what I'm seeing, please let me know, because I'm a bit confused. I can't really see anything right now. I'm not even sure if I am live or not. If I am, please let me know. And also, if the audios is coming up okay, please let me know. So this is, yeah, I believe this is live. Yeah, we are live. What the hell am I talking about? So we are live, right, guys? Sorry, I'm just looking at this and I have no idea what's going on. I have no idea if anyone's actually watching this or not. So it was a bit tough for me to figure out what's going on. So if you are in the comments, obviously we're live now. Let me know how the audio quality is, if it's any good or any bad, right? Please let me know. So today, earlier on, I've had a whole bunch of questions from KR, right? A whole bunch of questions regarding Carla, and also, so what I'm going to do is, I can see people jumping on. Awesome. I'm going to jump into the chart as well, so I can at least see my chart and see what's going on over there, right? It's going to be very interesting. So we've got a Carla. He was talking about a Carla. I think he was talking about Moonbeam as well. Now, I have shared some of the charts, and you can see the pattern, and the patterns I'm looking for are on the larger time frames, by the way, guys. So we're not looking at daily stuff and anything. We're looking for how much room we have on the stochastic RSI, right? And if those RSI is pointing up as well, but how much room we have left until the top. So that gives us a rough idea of the distance, right? You know, okay, are we going to be there for another 2 weeks? Maybe are we going to be there for 3 weeks? I see Mr. C here. Hey, bro, awesome. Thank you very much. You're saying it's good quality audio. Awesome. Thank you very much. Yesterday, I had the Streamlabs app. It was disgusting. The audio quality was disgusting. It did not pick up anything from the microphone. Would you believe this or not? It did not pick up anything from the microphone. So I ended up deleting the stupid app, right? The other day, I did another live stream, funnily, and that one I did directly on the YouTube app, but again, for whatever reason, it didn't pick up my audio. So today I'm using another application I downloaded yesterday. I think it's called Prism Live or whatever. Seems pretty decent, and if the audio quality is any good, I might stick to this. This is really, really good. Also, best part I like about this, I can actually see the freaking the chat. I can see the chat. Brilliant. Awesome. That's what we want. We need to be able to see the chat, right? So I'm quite happy with this. Also, I think the viewers can also see the chat as well. Brilliant. So that's what we need, right? So I was talking about Akala. Now, the chart, when you look at a higher time frame, you can see how Akala looks like it wants to pump, right? Now, one thing I want to talk about, and I have had great conversations today with KR and a few other people. In fact, Maxim G, he messaged me a few bits and bobs, and I had to make a long form answer for him, right? So he contacted me privately, and I gave this really long form answer. And at that time, I had like maybe another 70, 80 questions from other people that I had to answer. So I was like, oh, bro, I don't mind answering everybody, you know, privately, fine, not a problem if that's what I have to do. But if it's going to be a long form answer, unfortunately, I don't have the time. So sometimes you might not get an answer from me. So I don't want anybody to be offended or anybody to feel that I'm bothered. I'm not bothered. It's just doing long form answers sometimes will take me 2 hours in the day, and I don't have the 2 hours. I'm quite, you know, stressed for time. So if it's a short form one, of course, I'll quickly just drop an answer there, and then we move forward from there. So those are short form things I'm looking at. And if it's in the group, maybe if I can't answer it, somebody else would, right? That's what I'm saying. I'm always here to help, guys. I'm always here to help. Don't feel ever that you're offending me, or don't feel that you're bothering me or you're nagging me. Believe me, if I'm free, I will come back and answer that question. But sometimes for me to get through all of them, it takes a bit longer. That's all it is, right? I'm always ready to help, you know. And of course, as we get larger, I might need 2, 3 secretaries to do it, right? It's a different story, but that's what it is. But anyway, listen, I'm always here. I'm ready to help, as I said, right? KR knows this as well. Whenever I get a chance, I'll do it. Like today, I was really busy at work and just running around doing everything, and KR was calling me. I hope he didn't feel offended where I didn't pick up his phone. He called me a few times. I didn't pick up his phone. But as soon as I was free, I called him and he had a bit of an issue. And I hope that issue was resolved. KR, I hope your issue was resolved, right? And everything's fine for you. So when we're looking at Akala, when we're looking at, what did I say? The other one, Moonbeam, right? A few of those bunch of coins. And I do hold them. Now, those coins I do hold. So I'm going to be completely transparent with everybody. I did not buy any of those coins. Actually, Moonbeam, maybe I may have bought some, very small amount. But Moonbeam, Akala, there's a few Affinity and a few other coins, right? A whole bunch of them. I actually got them for free from the Polkadot slot auctions. So I'm going to be completely transparent with you guys. So I don't really care if they make me money or not, right? Because I locked my Polkadot for a couple of years, and then a couple of years later, my Polkadot came back. I had a whole bunch of these sitting in there because that's what they rewarded me. That's how it works, right? So I ended up accumulating quite a bit of those. I didn't buy anything extra. But when I'm looking at the pattern, I can see what the launch price was in some of these exchanges. And of course, every launch does the same thing, right? Timing also matters. Sometimes if the people are launching it on the top of a bull market, then of course in a bear market, they're going to suffer, right? Best time to launch anything is in a bear market. And we can see this from Casper, for example, KASPA, right? Casper is a brilliant project which launched in the bear market. Hence why it's done thousands of percent so far. Right now, if it doesn't grow anymore, I'm not too concerned. Does that make sense, right? But when you got other projects which launch on the top of a bull market, like right now, there's a lot of these launching right now. And if they dump, right, you know, when the bear market comes in, then it's going to be harder for us to recover again to the previous all-time highs. That's what I'm saying. And also the reasons are because we have so many coins coming in every single day, and so many more coins that are already there being launched on exchanges every single day. You start getting confused on what to pick, what not to pick, right? But we do follow the narrative. I see SM also, my brother. How high do you think Say will go? Right now, I'm looking for Say to go to 104. That was my target previously, and I'm still sticking to that target. Anything above 1 is solid, by the way. Anything above 1 is solid. Today, we hit 95. I'm looking at it right now. We hit 95 cents. Brilliant, right? I was quite glad the other day I got kicked out of Say, because I had a whole bunch of Say, and then you all know about this as well, by the way. I've been public about it. And Say, I had a stop loss, so Say stopped me out, and then the market bled out. I went back in again. I was like, should I buy again? Should I buy? I was like, fuck it, I'm going to buy again, right? Because I can see what it is. I can see the pattern. I was like, it's okay. It bled for a bit, so what? Now, Say, I'll tell you, I'm going to be completely transparent with you. I'm only holding Say until the 14th of March. Right, 14th of March, my stop loss, the gap, right, closes in. Why? Let me explain. On the 15th, they've got another unlock. Every 15th of every month, right, for God knows how long, right, I think it's 2 years, they're going to be unlocking around 125 million Say tokens, right? The vesting schedule, right? It's every month. It releases 1.25, whatever. So when that comes out, that's a massive surge to the supply, right? And of course, it comes out to the people who locked it in the first place. So they're going to be dumping on the people. And what I've noticed is every time before we have an unlock, somehow, right? I won't say what, but somehow the market starts to pump. So I'm like, hold on, I've gone to the 15th. I need to buy this again, right? So bought it again, carried on. I'm doing it okay. I don't know how many percent I'm up. I'm up quite a bit, right? So that's a good thing. According to the market, today is 21%. I might be up a little bit more, right? Because I bought it the other day, so might be up a little bit. I might be up about 25%. So it's been really, really good. That's all I'm going to say. It's been really, really good, right? Also, there are a few other things we need to look at as well. BTC, I'm loving it. How BTC is hovering around the 66, 67,000. That's what we want. We need BTC to be sideways as long as possible, or maybe take baby steps. Baby steps up means bigger number in the future, right? If we do not take baby steps, it's very dangerous, right? We need the market sentiment to calm down. We need the momentum to calm down. We need the fear and greed to calm down, for God's sake. We need that to calm down. That's where people come in. When the greed is out there, the people are afraid, right? You know, and I'm paranoid, right? You can see I'm freaking paranoid. I've been paranoid for nearly 2 months now, right? 1 month, I've been adamant every single video. Stop loss, stop loss, stop loss. Why? I'm paranoid. We're coming to that level where we have to make a decision whether we're going to break through and create a new support zone and then move forward, right? Or are we going to collapse? But we can be here all day long, right? Doesn't matter. But what if we decide to go south? We're screwed. The entire market bleeds out. We're screwed. We're going back down 80, 90%. There was some coins I was talking about today. I forgot who I spoke to. I think it was KR. I can't remember, right? there was a bunch of coins we talked about, and they were down like 99%, right? 99% down. So can you imagine that? These coins haven't recovered up to their all-time high. I think it was Moonbeam. Was it Moonbeam? Or was it a color? I think it was Moonbeam, right? It's at 50 cents, right? And $50 or whatever stupid money it was, right? It was at that high price. So when we look at that, we're like, hold on, we haven't recovered. There's an opportunity to make all of that gain. 99% down still. We have all of that. Wow, right? Would the narrative come? It's a different question, right? We have to think about people recycling the funds and narratives changing. So tomorrow, all of a sudden, there could be a massive AI narrative, right? And AI starts pumping. You know, we had the meme coin. Now, meme coin cash profits are going to move on to something else. And those narratives are coming in. Also, don't forget on the 15th of March, we also have the Ethereum upgrade, right? And that changes things for Ethereum, makes it faster, makes it cheaper or something like this, right? Of course, making it cheaper, I think it's not going to happen instantly. In my opinion, I think it's going to take a little bit longer. But what you'll see is other forks or the layer two, let's just say Ethereum layer 2. I think they're going to start pumping. I think they're definitely going to start pumping. Do you know what I mean? Right? So there's an opportunity set. So you got to look at that as well. It's like, okay, the narratives constantly change. The market is volatile, but the people's emotions are more volatile than the freaking market because, and I'm talking about whales, right? Who pump and dump, right? So they'll pump something and whatever narrative they pick, by the way, it's a group of people. I told you so many times, right? Same group of people. So they'll go in, they'll pump the shit out of something, excuse my language, but then what they'll do, they move over to a complete different narrative. Okay, let's do gaming today, right? Or let's do AI today. Let's do this today. Let's do that today. Believe me, right? So that happens. Now, all I can say is pick your bags, stick to your bags, and when you're in a profit, lock in those profits, right? And you don't have to take it out, right? As usual, I normally say take it out, but right now I'm not going to say take it out. I'm going to stop loss the shit out of it, right? Do you mean Arbitrum and Optimism layer 2? Yes, Arbitrum, Optimism, right? Matic is a layer 2. A lot of people forget that. Matic. So even though Matic has its own network, own token, and you pay fees in Matic, so technically Matic is a separate chain, it is actually still a layer 2. However, Matic V2 or Polygon V2 is going to be its own independent chain, right? That's going to do something slightly different using the ZK sync rollup, right? So it's going to use that in order to like do the layer 2 stuff, right? But independently, right? That's what it's going to do, right? And when you talk about ZK, that's another one as well. So many more, guys. So many more. Remember, Ethereum EVM compatible. There's more than 5,000 right now. And I think close to about 300 or 400 of them are technically Ethereum scaling solutions. Because remember what I always say, if there's a chain that uses ETH as a gas fee, right? ETH as a gas fee, then technically it is an ETH. It's just helping ETH take that congestion away, but at the same time monetizing themselves, right? So that's what it is, right? So yes, we could potentially see a pump there because they will benefit the most. Of course, they're already cheap, right? And we will benefit with more cheaper fees. So there will be a little narrative. However, and this is the key here, Ethereum knows this very well. I always say, if we see the numbers, they see the numbers. So if we are seeing the data, you think Ethereum's not seeing the data? You think Ethereum is not realized like by now? And I'm sure they have, right? Long time back. Now, hold on, guys. We are suffocating. We are literally, putting a pillowcase on our head, right? Or whatever, suffocating ourselves with the gas fees. But Ethereum can't control that. Because when Ethereum was originally designed, it didn't cost much. It was pennies. Who knew? Ethereum didn't know it's going to come to this price today. Ethereum didn't know it's going to have that much congestion on the network, that many users on the network. Ethereum wasn't aware of that. They were just hopeful, right? But the reality is that's what's happened. So they can't control that. They've done everything in their power to bring control. Right now, they're doing everything in their power with these upgrades to bring the fees down as much as possible. But they can't piss off all the validators and all the stakers and this and that as well. Come on, think about it. You can't just take away people's earning and livelihood all of a sudden. You're going to piss off everybody. So Ethereum has to tread very carefully and make sure they compensate the people who are doing all the validation work and all the authentication work, right? Think about it that way, right? So that's what's going to happen. This is how I feel, at least, right? So Ethereum already knows about the problem. Ethereum knows there's Ethereum killer like Solana, right? Is an Ethereum killer. They know that, right? Because what are they promoting? They could be a complete shit blockchain, but they're promoting speed. They're promoting speed and cheap transactions, and they are freaking cheap, right? And then, you've got all of these layer 2 solutions coming on top of Ethereum, or using Ethereum as a base layer and monetizing on it and making market caps of billions of dollars. Well, Ethereum wants that a share of that pie, right? Ethereum needs a share of that pie. So Ethereum has to do whatever it needs to do to make it faster, to make it stronger, and to make it cheaper, right? Without hurting the validators. And I'm sure they'll figure it out, right? That's the path they're on, but it's not going to happen overnight. This upgrade is not the last. There's going to be plenty more. So of course, we need to monetize on that and say, right, here's a narrative. People are going to be bullish. Half the people that are going to come in because of this upgrade that we're going to get, they probably have no idea what this upgrade is. They just know it's an upgrade. On the 15th, we're having an upgrade. Let's pump. Right? That's what it is, right? It's a regular thing. It's nothing new. We've seen it over and over again. Do you know what I mean? We've seen this over and over again where people come in, right, and they just jump on a narrative. And it's absolutely fine, guys. It's absolutely fine, right? Right now, what's the biggest narrative that we have? Let me see if one of you can guess. There's a few people on the chat right now. Let me see if one of you can tell me what is the biggest narrative right now. Right? I'm going to give you 30 seconds. You tell me what's the biggest narrative right now. If you're watching this, tell me right now. All right? I'm going to give you 30 seconds and I'm going to have a look at these charts, right? All right? I want one of you to tell me what is the biggest narrative on the planet right now in the crypto sphere. All right? Let's see what you say. And by the way, KR, I talked about Matic earlier on. Matic is doing fantastic, bro. Right? Matic is doing fantastic. Matic currently sitting at $1.16. And earlier on, remember what I said, Matic has a chance to do, I would say, about 100% from here, if not 200%, probably even more. So I see SM said AI, KR said AI, right? So both of you guys said AI. If there's anybody else, tell me, what do you think the biggest narrative is right now, right? It's not AI, but let's see what you say. I see the pothead, Richard Hart coins. Fine, it's not that either. What's the actual current narrative right now, right? A lot of people completely blank this out. What's the narrative right now? What is the one fact that a lot of people don't go, right? Gaming, AI, none of that matters. I'll tell you what the narrative is right now. It's a freaking bull market, bro. That's the narrative. You FOMO because it's a freaking bull market, right? The difference is that we knew about a bull market happening in 2023, right? No, it's not the ETF, none of that. We knew about the bull market in 2023 when the market flipped bullish again, when the trend reversed, literally. So we were trending down, right? Bleeding the shit out of ourselves, right? Literally, right? Even tampons won't even protect you. That's how bad we bled, right? But we held on and we bought the one dip, right? The one dip, we bought that. And we started climbing back up. We had conviction and we started, that was it. So we were already doing this. And then come 2024, and all of a sudden, everyone just woke up. It's a bull market. Oh, get in. Let's buy BTC. And I'm seeing this in reality, right? It's a bull market. That's what it is. That's the narrative. Everyone's now FOMOing in. We're going to miss out. Well, guess what? You already missed out a year. Anyway, you're not too late. Don't worry. Carry on. That's the narrative. And then what people do is they chase. So you're talking about ETF. They chase that. What did the ETF bring to us? Nothing. The ETF right now, right, does not. It only tracks the price, but it does not impact the spot the coins or Bitcoin itself, right, on the blockchain. It doesn't impact it at all, right? We do have a halvening narrative, right? Which is fine. Yes, we do have a halvening coming in. ETF didn't do jack shit for us. Right? It's a bull market, full stop. That's what happens, right? So, KR says we are still early. Let me see the chats, right? ETF, Pothead says ETF as well. SM says quantum. No, none of that matters, right? Quantum computing and this and that. Of course, we have all of those, right? We are still early. No, bro, didn't bought the dippity dip, the dip that kept dipping. But we are good now, right? Okay. Richard Hard wallets have started deploying capital from SAC addresses. Awesome, my brother. Awesome. I do hold some Richard Hart coins. I hold some Pulse coin, and I do hold the other one, PLS. Pulse X. So I do hold both of them, right? So, yes, I do hold a whole bunch of Richard Hart coins. I don't know if the other guys hold it or not, but doesn't matter what you hold, right? What I'm saying here is let's look at the fact. The fact is we're in a bull market. The fact is people are FOMOing in onto any shit coin there is, right? Or any other coin there is, right? That's a narrative, right? People are FOMOing into this. There's another narrative, these upgrades, right? Fine, that's a narrative, right? And then we get to see the market structures that are coming in as well. We'll get to see all of those things, right? So ultimately, that's what the narrative is. Now, there are people who will understand that, okay, we've made gains. We took $100 and made it into $1,000, and it's happened, all right, by the way. So, like, for example, Solana, we talked about Solana when it was $12. Look where it is now. I mean, currently, what is it? Let me tell you right now. It's $145. $145, right? So, we did more than a 10x on that. We may continue even further. It doesn't matter. $100 became $1,000. About 45 minutes ago, I had a brother call me. You're going to laugh your head off, right? So I told him to buy, all right, SM, I'm going to answer that for you. Where is Soul going? I'll answer that for you. So this brother in 2018, I told him to buy Cardano at 3 pence a coin. 3 pence a coin. I actually mentioned him on a video very recently, kind of hinted. I didn't mention his name, but I mentioned the situation, right? I said, this is what happened. Coincidentally, I'm not sure how, but this brother obviously is a bit shamed, but he called me today. He goes, do you know what? I didn't buy on that day, but I remember I said I wanted to open a Coinbase account, right? And you set me up on a Coinbase for that particular event, but I never bought it. And I wanted to buy Cardano and I couldn't buy it for whatever reason. And he goes, I had about 8 grand on me that time. He actually lent out the money to somebody else, got 0 interest on it, 0 whatever. And it took him God knows how many years to get that money back off that person, apparently, because it was a bad investment. Anyway, so he goes, when I opened the Coinbase, do you remember you put £200 worth of Bitcoin in there? I said, yeah. This is 2018. He said, yeah. He said, I never touched it. I said, what? He goes, yeah, I never touched it. I said, okay. So how you doing? He's like, fucking, I'm doing all right, bro. Now I'm regretting it. I'm regretting the fact that on that point, I didn't act. I had 8 grand on me. All you were asking for was whatever I could afford, and I promised that I would give you 500, or you're going to set me up with 500, and I didn't do it on that day. But prior to that, I did set up a Coinbase account, and I did buy some BTC, and I'm sitting on that freaking BTC, and then all of a sudden, I open my Bitcoin account today, and I see all that money there, right? And it's a coincidence that I actually mentioned kind of the situation the other day, right? It's hilarious. So that's the reality, You go there, you make money, this and that. But what do? You lock it up. That's what I say. You lock your profits in. Doesn't matter what it is, right? Any coin you pick, shit coin, meme coin, AI coin, fucking quantum coins, whatever, excuse my language, whatever coin you think about, right? You pick it, you stick to it, you make your profits, you lock your profits in, right? And you're the boss. That's all I say, right? So SM says, where is Soul going? Now, according to the Soul, right? This is quite funny. So Soul, when I looked at the weekly charts, right? So I did look at the weekly chart. If you do have your charts in front of you, I mean, I can show you a chart here if you want, guys, because I've got my screen in front of me. On the chart, on the weekly, right? I looked at Solana and I saw the pattern, the RSI, the stock RSI, the momentum basically, kind of ready to shoot off, right? Right, ready to move up, right? And I mentioned this the other day, ready to move up. But also I noticed how in the last couple of weeks, we built this really nice little support zone. It's larger time frame support zone. And I was like, whoa, okay, this is good. Support is good. So we were hovering around the $1.10, and then we broke past that. We went to like around $1.25, and we kind of went up and down 30, 32, 33, fell back down to 20, 25. And I was like, okay, this has now become a support. That all added up to the point where it says it wants to shoot. Now, SM, whatever coin we look at, the number one fact we need to look at is what was the previous all-time high. Unless it's a fresh coin, that's a different story because we're in price discovery. But any old coin, if we're holding or whatever, the first target for us should be the all-time high, right? We don't care how high it goes, the price discovery. Like right now, BTC, I talked about it before as well. I said BTC, the first target for BTC, I don't care what people say, 100K, 200K, 500K, 600K. It doesn't matter. It can go to $1 billion. It doesn't matter. The first target is $69,000 because we have to break or at least go and test the previous all-time high. I mentioned that, right? And that's how we have to have a little psychology that keeps us calm. So we don't target over the moon. We don't want to overshoot because we might go past the moon, right? We don't want to do that. Right? We might get lost in space. We don't want to do that. What we want to do is aim high and exactly accurately to the place we want to land in, right? So for Solana, $260. That's our target. That's our target. Anything above that, right, is bonus. But when we get there, we start talking about. Until then, we don't do anything, right? Pothead says, what do you think top for BTC general area? Just your opinion. So I don't go by my opinion, especially on these kind of things. I have made a video back in 2020 and I made a prediction. I said in 5 years time, I see BTC being around $100,000 or 72,000 pounds, right? It's on the thumbnail. It's a video I made, right? I think it's a thumbnail anyway. I made a video and I mentioned this, but that was based on the fact that how much money supply we coming in, right? I didn't say we're going to go to 500K at that time. I said $100,000 in 5 years or 72,000, whatever comes first. And that had to do with the currency valuation as well. I said, whatever comes first, that's what we're going to be seeing as a top in 5 years time based on these mathematics. So this was a macro projection that I did. However, currently looking at the charts, I look at patterns and I saw a bull flag. And the other day I saw two bull flags. I saw an hourly bull flag flashing at $76,000. That's good enough for me. I don't need to know anything more, right? I saw another 4 hourly bull flag flashing $77,000. Again, I'm happy. That's a bull flag. A bull flag rarely ever fails. Lower time frames do, but higher time frames don't. I haven't seen an 8-hour bull flag, so I can't say that. I haven't seen a 1 day bull flag. I haven't seen that. But I have seen a good, strong signal for a 4 hourly bull flag. And it's $77,000 locked in, no problem. So I'm okay with that because when I look at where we are now, it's only 10K away. 10K, we did a 10K pump and dump the other day. 10K is nothing. That's possible. When we get there, then we look for the other levels. Now, based on the Fibonacci, I saw I think it was 80,000 based on the Fibonacci. Previous season, so I'm talking 2021, when we hit the 69,000, the Fibonacci was flashing around $84,000. Now that $84,000 is not invalid, it's still valid. It just never got there. Do you know what I mean? So we always say take it easy in steps, but the step for us, forget the 10K jump or 20K jumps, it doesn't matter. What we should be more concerned about is where is that support. The strong support is the most important part. The stronger our support, the better it is. So if we can hover around the 66,000, 65,000, 67,000 a little bit, we create a support. Hourly supports, 4 hourly support, they all matter, by the way. They all matter. They all build up. So I'll talk about like a sandwich. If you do hourly supports and then 4 hourly supports and then the 8 hourly supports, whatever, and then a daily support, and you sandwich them together, they become a stronger foundation. That's what you got to look at, right? So that's what I'm thinking. I'm not going to go by my personal opinion. I'm not going to throw numbers out there. I've never done that and I never will. I've only given facts that I've seen and numbers that I know are realistic. Nothing more than that. So those are the numbers I'm seeing. $76,000 based on the hourly bull flag. $77,000 based on the 4 hourly bull flag, and the $80,000, I can't remember, I think 80 or 84 based on the Fibonacci, right? And it also, Fibonacci's are variable because it depends on what candle you pick to do your Fibonacci on. So there could be a candle with a wick and you could measure the entire wick, or you could do a candle with a body and it could be the entire thing, or like me, I do use Heikin-Ashi as well. So if I use a whole different candle system, then it's a different thing. Do you know what I mean? So it depends on what I've seen. And, you know, sometimes I see SM says aliens. So that's how it is, bro. I hope that kind of makes sense. Pothead, right? SM says, nice. Aliens and going to the moon. I guess that's what you're talking about. No, but yeah, let's be real, right? I just want you all to be real because that's how we stay logical. We start to lose our control, our minds, when we start shooting for the moon, right? When we start looking at these hyperparabolic numbers, we make mistakes. If we start dreaming about 500K BTC today, right, without looking at the facts and making these small steps, then we're blind because we're only seeing one number. We don't want to be blind, right? We want to be completely aware and in control of what's going on. So as we progress, I've been suggesting to everybody that, guys, set up a stop loss. You know, if you think that, okay, the market's going to be volatile, give it a longer range, right? So you give it a longer delta. But if you think you're coming to a closer area where it might actually blow off and you're a bit afraid, tighten your range, your stop loss, tighten it. What I mean is the difference, right? Okay, I want it like 5% on average, right? Let's just say 5%. However, I'm feeling confident, I might keep it 10%. So if it does dip 10%, I'm not out, right? But I might go back again. So depending on the trend. So we're following the trend and we're following the momentum and saying, fine. But when we get to these areas right now, these are the times you need to lock in your profits and be a little bit more extra cautious. Of course, if you have a stop loss at 5% and BTC decides to shoot up 20%, doesn't bother you. Your stop loss is still there. If you say for today, for example, if you had a stop loss sitting at $63,000, just rough example, and BTC shoots up to $80,000, well, your $63,000 stop loss is still there. It hasn't gone anywhere. All you have to do now is move it up closer. That's it. There's no harm. You know what I mean? But on the other side, if it turns south, then you locked out at 63. Let it go to 50. It doesn't matter. Buy it again. Buy more Satoshis, right? That's what I'm saying. So, right? SM needs some aliens, my brother. We definitely need some. I mean, we are all aliens, aren't we? Aren't we all freaking aliens here, right? I'm one of the biggest aliens here. I'm telling you, I'm a freaking alien, right? I come from, what's it called? Saturn, right? Saturn, also pronounced Satan. So, guys, if there's any other questions, let me know. I wasn't intending to make a long video today. It was KR. I was talking to KR, and these things. I said, look, I can do a live, not a problem. I can't just drop a video every time. Also, I've noticed, like, when I do a live, at least it's published straight away. Like, if I'm going to talk about it, park up, go home or whatever and talk about it, then by the time YouTube releases the video, it takes hours and hours and hours, and it's annoying, right? I don't know why they do it. And also they do extra checks on me for whatever good reason, right? I don't know. So yeah, I mean, if you have any other questions, let me know. You know, I'll carry on, fire away. If not, then you know. Also, I love this app, by the way. This is brilliant. I'll show you this, right? This is brilliant, right? This app is freaking brilliant. Let me show you this. This is so hilarious. This is I love this app. One of the best apps ever. Check this out. All right, Pothead, you gave me one of those. I'm gonna give you one back, bro. Boom. Check this out. I love this app. This is fucking brilliant. All right, listen, check this out, guys. Come on. You know you gotta hit that subscribe button if you haven't subscribed yet. Like, share with one other. This app is brilliant. I'm telling you, I saw it. It's brilliant. But one thing I couldn't check, guys, obviously I can't check because I didn't shoot any videos, how the audio quality is, right? So if the audio quality is good, please give me a thumbs up, or at least, you know, a like, share, whatever, right? That would be nice, right? So, okay, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe, right? And again, here you'll find me talking unfiltered, right? And of course, most of the time, I will be giving my opinions on other subjects. But when it comes to crypto or a specific coin, I like to stick to the charts, right? I genuinely like to stick. I don't care about the narrative. I don't care about charts, right? And the higher time frames, right? When I see a pattern, I'll jump up on it. All right, this is the one that we need to move. So I don't know how many people are there, but please do let me know if you want any other if you have any other questions or anything, right? I don't mind, right? I don't mind, you know. But yeah, I mean, looking at the market today, let's just talk about the market right now. All right, and when I say right now, guys, of course it's a live, so you know what date it is, right? But I'll tell you, I mean, you even know what time it is, 11:54 p.m. here in the UK. So we've got 6 minutes to close the candle for today, and then we hit the Friday candle. Current market sitting at $2.46 trillion, almost close to 2.47. Brilliant. BTC sitting at 66,900. I'm not concerned at all. It doesn't matter where it goes. You can go to 63 by all I care. As long as it keeps settling down, it stays calm, then we have a support. And that means it gives room for the other coins to catch up. And then BTC could shoot up again, right? We need to catch up, right? Ethereum sitting at 3,869. I think it went to 3,900 again today. It's tested it twice. It's bound to break through and go and test that $4,000 level. It's a milestone. It has to hit that 4,000. So I think we're too close not to do it. It's going to happen. Solana at 143 currently. It was at 144. I think it even went to 145 at some stage, or probably a little bit more. Again, I'm targeting the higher number, the 260, around the 260 area. That would be really nice. Say taking a breather. So basically everything's taking a little bit of a breather. It's okay. It's okay. Also, sometimes what you'll notice is on a Thursday or a Friday, the market takes a bit of a breather, because a lot of the traditional traders, the Monday to Friday traders, the 9 to 5 p.m. traders, right, the stupid idiots, right, they are obviously the larger traders as well. But what they do is they end up closing their accounts or their trades, and that kind of impacts the market a little bit. And that's what you'll notice on the CME gaps. So then what happens on a Monday, they'll fill up the gaps, right? Because we've been trading 24/7 like degens, right? 365 days a year. That's what we do. So yeah, we're the degens, right? So we're on it 24/7. I mean, I wake up with a chart in my face. I drive with a chart in my face, right? And even when I'm out and about, I've still got the chart in my face at some stage, right? Because I'm always looking at the chart. I don't care about the message. You look at the chart, right? That's what it is. E-gold. I know I got a couple of brothers who love e-gold. E-gold's at $67, right? $67. I'm not complaining. Zeta. Oh, Zeta was showing some real good strength, right? Zeta is a good coin. It's been showing some real good strength. I've been holding it for some time now. Let's see where it goes. I know people are throwing numbers. Let's not look at numbers. Let's just look at the all-time high and say, can we get there? That's all that matters, right? Can we get there? That's what matters. So yeah, other than that, I'm looking at all of the coins. Astra, I know, okay, ASTR, right? That's a coin KR was talking about earlier on as well, right? Now, ASTR, the blockchain itself, right, or whatever they are, right? They will benefit from when Ethereum does its upgrade. And maybe not immediately, but maybe in the future, they will definitely benefit quite a bit. So ASTR seems to be, shining a little bit better than Moonbeam and whatnot. The other ones are Kala, whatever. It's been shining a little bit more than that. So I think this has a little potential to move forward. And of course, we're seeing this reflected in the prices as well, where some of the coins during the the Polkadot parachains, they haven't done anything, right? They haven't done anything apart from dump, go complete south while the market's moving forward, right? They haven't done anything. And then you've got some of these coins who are actually showing genuine movements. There's a good community, the good teams behind them, the building on it. And you see a whole bunch of holders. So I always say, you follow the money and you follow the people. If the people are holding this coin and they're not dumping it, and then other exchanges and this and that are also buying and selling and trading this, that means there's interest in this. It's good. It's a coin we want to see. So that's that. Other than that, yeah, some of the other ones are showing a bit of negativity. Again, guys, there's nothing right now. This is what I'm seeing right now. It's nothing. The market's about to reset, right? Market resets every day at midnight, right? In the UK for me, or UTC, whatever you call it, at midnight it resets. When it resets, we're ready for another candle. We're about to print another candle. So, when we do that, usually there's a little bit of volatility. Awesome. I see 7 people here. Wow, 7 people here. Right, smash that like button, guys. Hit that subscribe if you haven't already. Let's do this. Right, awesome. I love this app. This is a brilliant app. Let's see what it does. Does it do it? Oh yeah, it's gonna do it now. Come on. Oh yeah, there we are. Hit that thumbs up. That's brilliant. I love this. This is a brilliant app. Brilliant app. So if you have any other question, guys, let me know. If not, then I'll give you a minute, and then what I'll do is I'm going to shoot off. I've got an early start tomorrow as well. I know KR has an early start. It's almost midnight right now. We are about to close the candle. So, yeah, and I got an early start as well. So let's see what that does. Yeah, it's going to be a long day tomorrow. But, guys, if you do have questions and this and that, as I say to most people, let me know in the comments. And if you are on my Discord, then every now and then I'll just jump on a live. You know what I mean? I'm happy to jump on a live, even if I have to do it from here. If I don't have my laptop, I'll do it from here. If you want to see charts, I'll show you charts on the in the car. But the point is I'm always ready, right? I'm ready here, and I'm here for the community. That's the most important thing, right? I'm here, always here for the community. So hope the video was informative. Hope it was what you wanted to see. I know it wasn't much, right? I'm not coming in here and let's do this and let's talk about it. No, it's just a live, catching up with friends, talking with friends, talking about the analysis. So I know those of you guys who can't be bothered to watch it to the end, so you'll probably never hear me talk about this, right? I'm not talking about the guys who are watching it live, but there will be people who will be watching this video later on, and they're not going to bother watching it to the end. And if they don't, they're going to not understand that this was a nice little gathering by friends, and just catching up and doing a bit of an AMA, right? They'll probably, what's this guy talking about? Well, guys, don't take it out of context, right? I was driving. and I said I'll do a video on the Discord community, and I jumped on and I did a live. That was it. There was nothing else. It's not a subject. It's not it's not planned. None of that business. I want to do a live for the community. I did a live for the community. So I hope people understand this, right? F dominance looking good, by the way, looking good. We're currently at 18.86. I would love to see it go to around 20, 25. That would be brilliant for the entire market, by the way, guys. So I'm definitely looking at that. It's looking brilliant. Looking brilliant. I'm having a little look at some of these coins. Very, very good. Very, very good. Pith. A lot of people haven't looked at Pith. I mean, when you're looking at storage and file storage or Chainlink and this and that, you want a cheaper version. Pith, guys. Pith. Right? It's there. Right? 68 cents today. Brilliant. Look at it. It's been pumping, right? It's settled around this 60, 65, so 55 to 60 something cents, I think, around there, or 60 cents. It's settled there. That's a nice little support area. It can move up now. So we've got room to recycle. So when the narrative comes back, we are going to move back up again. TR, Celestia, sitting at $16.73. Brilliant coin. I know there's a bunch of meme coins there that we picked up, and they have been doing quite well. One of my most favorite coin this season that has performed the best for me was Bork, right? It's on Solana. Bork has done really well. I think I did like 400-500% on it. Nothing crazy, guys. I know some people would be looking for that coin that does 2,000-3,000%, and yes, some of them have. But if I haven't bought it, if you haven't bought it, what's the point looking at it right now? It's gone. I'm not going to do another 3,000%. Maybe we will, but I don't want to go and try my luck there. I'd rather look for something fresh, and I did look for something fresh. I found something fresh. It did money for me. I'm going to take my cash out. I'm going to take my initial investment out, at least, right? Get the hell out. You know what I mean? Meme coins, I've always been very, very open about it, that I'm not a meme coin expert. Neither do I understand them, but yes, I do own them. Right? I do own meme coins, but I always pick up the narrative, play the pumps, and dump the shit out of it, take my investment out and get out again. And then if I hold some profits, I don't mind holding it. You know what I mean? So if I do hold some bags, and I do hold some bags of some of those, but those are like little small change from the larger funds that I've pumped and dumped with, right? That's what I'm saying. Nothing else, guys. So yeah, Bork I've already dumped. I've taken my initial investment out and some profits as well, because I always like to take some coffee money and some sandwich money, right? Ideally, minimum at least coffee money, right? If I can make some coffee money every single day, I'm a happy guy. Now, those of you who don't watch me that regular, you wouldn't know what coffee money means, but if you watch me regularly, you know exactly what I talk about when I say coffee money. And when we're talking about coffee and sandwich money, that's a whole different story, you know. And sometimes when we feed the entire town, that's another story. So it's a tribal thing, right? But yeah, other than that, guys, I hope this video was informative. Jokes aside, right? Okay, it's a long freaking night. I need to go to bed. And you can see the car steaming up because of the temperature difference, right? So the car inside is nice and warm, nice. But outside, the temperature's dropping. It's UK. That's what happens, right? In the evening, the temperatures drop. So I hope the video was informative. Those of you guys who stayed with me from the beginning to the end, I really appreciate this. Thank you very much for coming to the show and supporting me and showing me love, right? Honestly, it does make a lot of difference. Asking me questions and whatnot, it does make a lot of difference. So I do appreciate you guys. Again, just to show my appreciation to you guys, all right, I want to do this again. Where is it? There, I want to do this again. Boom, right? And then I want to say this as well, right? Because you guys are the best, right? So thank you very much for that. And let me catch you guys on another one very soon. Hopefully very soon. And as I said, if you do have any questions or anything, guys, if you are on my Discord, let me know. And if I have the time, especially around this time, I'm driving home, so just as soon as I come off the motorway, so I just got off the motorway, which is M1, just came off the motorway just over there, and this is Brent Cross, and I've literally just parked up on the side. And yeah, you know, I'm happy to just park up and talk to you guys before I go home, because I don't want to go home and wake up the family, but I'll do that, right? I'm happy to jump on if I'm even in the daytime, if I'm free, and if you guys are, there's a whole group of you ready to jump on a live and talk a little bit, just catch up and whatnot. I love this app, so I don't see a reason why I won't jump on. I would definitely jump on. We'll do a live whenever. Who cares, right? I don't care about the YouTube algorithm. I never cared, right? Because the channel, even okay, some people think we're not monetized. The channel is eligible to be monetized, but I don't monetize it. That's all I wanted to say. So other than that, guys, like, share, subscribe. Let me catch you guys on another one very soon. Thank you very much for coming to the show. Adios, my amigos. All right.